like that, and then I think so, yeah, and then go on to the web and go on to my pictures. Oh dear, probably not. And go for screenshots, and then go for these coronavirus screenshots, which wherever they are, these things here. You need to be careful. Well, these are the city ones for China. Now they're the city ones for China. Hubei province, that's Wuhan. So the top one on this is all Wuhan. For Hubei, just read Wuhan. Okay. See, 1st of February, 7153 cases. 2nd of February, 9074 cases. Now these are screenshots, so I can't scroll them. There's your summaries of the situation in numbers from the WHO. Okay. That's the kind of thing that it shows. Okay. And look at the increases. That's 15% in 24 hours of the severe cases. In fact, this was very high, 15% for all of them. That was when there were, that's on the 2nd of February. But actually there are ones which, where the severe cases are increasing by 20%. And that's a lot faster. And the actual ordinary cases, the vanilla cases, so here you go. Okay, so this is 7th of February. That's a 10% increase in confirmed cases, globally or and in China. Okay, there's only a couple so far. About 1%, less than 300, fewer than 300 out of 30,000 are outside of China at the moment. That's increasing at 20% a day. The severe cases are increasing at 20% a day. The deaths are increasing at about, what, 12% a day? The total cases are increasing by 10% a day. The interesting thing here is that the severe cases are increasing twice as fast as the total cases. Another thing is that if you look at this data from the WHO, which breaks the cases down by city and actually goes down to the bottom here, but I took a screenshot, I've taken a screenshot so you can just see the top part. 7th of February, 22,000 cases in Hubei, which is basically the area where Wuhan is. So just read Wuhan for that. The next worst are two really big, huge conurbations in Guangdong, 1,000 cases altogether. Okay. Millions and millions and millions and millions of people living in that province. That's a huge populated province. There's actually 25 times as many cases in Hubei, because the next day it was 25,000, as there are in these other areas. And these all have a few hundred cases. And these cases are all increasing day by day. There's the 6th of February, okay? You can see that goes up 2,500 in a day. And then to the next day, the 8th of February, it goes up another 2,500. So it's going up 10 to 12% per day. Whereas Guangdong, for instance, it goes from 944 to 1,018. That's about 6%. And then it goes to 1,075, which is about another 6%. And all of these other cities are actually increasing at only 5 or 6% per day. And this is the WHO data, okay? This is from the daily reports on the WHO. This diagram, I think, is a bit misleading because that's Wuhan, obviously. That really should be 25 times as large as all of these other dots. Okay, this is not to scale. But this is the kind of thing you get on the daily report. Now, whether these are confirmed cases as of, whichever day, okay, every day.